Welcome back to Lane's ED Enhancement. It's been a while, guys, but as you know, work, time, family, church, everything takes time. And so sometimes the videos are a bit spaced out. But these are special requests, and I'm going to try and see how best I can assist those requests. Okay, as you know, study tips for exam time. Right, so we're going to look at some study tips and some examination tips in the next video. But today, let us look at study tips. Now, in 2 Timothy 2 verse 15, Paul instructed Timothy to study to show thyself approved unto God, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. Now, as we know, as students, sometimes we procrastinate, we plan to study, we start studying, and then we get distracted by movies, by series, by friends, or just social media. This is the time when if you're going to study, you need to stay focused. So today we'll be looking at study tips, as I said earlier. Now let me put up a disclaimer. Now, I've done some research and some investigation in the subject, and based on interviews, based on observation and research, as I said, I realized that some information that might be here might be relevant to some of you, might be the norm for some of you, or it might even be the idea from somebody else. But please note that this is not the end all be all of this topic. Others have come up with other ideas, so let us not get distracted with these, but just work with these. And if you have additional stuff that you don't normally do, add them to it. So now let us start by separating, as I said, the study tips today, and I'll put the exam tips in another video. Now, don't forget Lane's ED Enhancement to subscribe, like, and share. Please subscribe, like, and share. So let us look at these study tips. First and foremost, yes, you are the ones who made the decision to pursue higher education. So even if your parents are supporting you currently, recognize that your success is paramount to you, not to your parents. Also, success. What you have done in the past that has led to you being successful in high school, so you now matriculate over into university. If it worked in the past, you maybe want to continue doing that initially. And as the semester progresses, then you can make adjustments if necessary. But for you, just starting, that's a first year. If you're just starting, second years would have done it already and they would have known what to do to tweak. If it is working, don't change it. If it is not working, then you might need to change it. All right. Now let us look at number 3, associates. People. First year. Choose carefully, and that is if you are given a choice. Sometimes you might not, the lecturer might choose the groups, but choose carefully based on how you feel, how you perceive, or you see somebody behaving in class. Choose those persons to be in group with, associates. If you're a second year, then make the necessary adjustment. And that is groups included. If you would have been in a group and you're having situations or challenges, make the adjustments, go into another group, right? So you would definitely review your second year decision when you reach third year, because now you're going up and you can decide whether or not you want to stick with the group or you can make some adjustments. And this is going to be very important because this is where you're going to start preparing for your final year project in fourth year. So you start from third year, so you start your preparation. Make sure that you're in the right group from then. Now, course outline, text, slides. I don't think I can overemphasize these. Read the units to be discussed prior to classes, and after class you actually need to read again to ensure that what would have done in class you will now reinforce those by reading over. All right. Number 5, prioritize. Now this affects everybody. Now, regardless of how much you like a particular course or topic, put them in their correct sequence, study sequence, and stick to it. It is also recommended that you begin with the most difficult courses or assignments. So prioritize is very, very important. Now, avoid procrastination. This affects, again, everyone, lecturers, students, administrators, everyone. So what you can do, you can use technology to remind you of due dates, set start and finish dates, usually 2 to 3 days before the actual due dates, so you can review to ensure that whatever you are supposed to do within a particular time is done and is reviewed. All right. Again, I'm reminding you to subscribe, to like, and to share my videos, to share this site, please. Now, we continue with 7, study group or partner. Now, this is a sticky one. It is important that as you progress in a class, you have observed persons who might be knowledgeable of certain topics. And you yourself might be an expert in a particular area, right? What you're going to do, you're going to stick close to persons who, one, have similar personality and values similar to yourself, and then you're going to set up study periods with those persons, can be person or persons, group or individual, and you're going to set up those study periods away from distractions, away from anywhere or anything that is going to cause you to be distracted. Please, this is very, very important. And we cannot overemphasize the lecture notes and the PowerPoint that you do each day. You need to review them with this group and also by yourself. Now let us move on to study tip number 9, scheduling. Now this is one that is significant and it can help you to always be on track. Now you can use a daily planner to develop a study session not basically exceeding 1 hour or just before you become distracted or restless. Some persons' attention span might be a little bit longer than others, and so what you need to do is to ensure that you stick to these periods, study session, and don't go over into 2 hours, 3 hours. Then you will just be wasting time, because I can guarantee you that after maybe an hour and or maybe an hour and 10, 15 minutes, you will not recall most things. and then you become distracted, you become restless. Stop before that. Next, let us look at teaching others. Now, this is a very good one because every time you teach someone the material that you know, what you're doing is you're reinforcing that material within yourself. And so you're gaining more and more from that. So teach someone the material or record yourself teaching, and then you can go back and listen to it. Very, very important. Now let us look at study tip number 11. Practice all you know, especially calculations. Calculations are learned. You gain from them by repetition. You gain from them by repetition, going over and over. For foreign languages, you should review daily and watch the videos for the pronunciations over and over again. So you are going to reinforce those within yourself. Reduce at this time party. I know you're young and you want to enjoy yourselves, but we already spoke about prioritization. And so when it comes on to these times when you're studying, reduce the party or the go out time or the idle time. And this is inclusive of overindulging in social media activities. Sometimes as you go on Facebook, you go from one thing to the next thing you know, it's 1 hour. Similar to the WhatsApp. You start watching some statuses, and the next thing you know, you're gone over 1-2 hours. When you're studying, avoid that. Just put that away until you have your free time. You will get your free time. Now, let us look at discipline, not a study tip. Discipline. Now, discipline impacts the learning process by basically creating a stress-free environment. In other words, it allows for the division of activities within specific time periods or slots. So if you have some things to do, then you can easily determine, say, all right, this is my outline. You already have a schedule, and so you know when a particular subject is due, and it enables you to set and maintain daily routine based on your planning, your observation, and it also influence and motivate you, resulting in good character traits. So if you practice to follow and to stick by these schedules and be disciplined about it, then you're on your way to doing very well. Now, again, please remember to subscribe, to like, and to share. And look out for the examination tips which are coming in my next video. Ciao, take care, and we will talk.